Welcome everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. A little bit of clearing. There's a lot of fire in the air today. I'm getting a bit of stress in the solar plexus. And the message I was just meditating on was really about releasing that stress, about exercising, so getting out and taking a brisk walk or a run, but to keep your head down. I was definitely visualizing to keep your energy away from other energies because there's already enough fire coming in. And I actually had to take my car in this morning, so I was out already. And we were getting French fries and firefighters yesterday, and firefighters came up again this morning where I don't usually answer my solicitation calls. I wasn't sure about a phone number, so I answered it, and it was the firefighters solicitation. And I was also getting ER self from the read when I was putting the cards down. So urgency, or that fiery energy coming up within self. And it's not me, like I haven't been worried about anything, it's just sitting in me. So I don't know if it's my twin or the energy's coming in, but there's just a lot of stress like sitting in the solar plexus right now. It is January 22nd, 2020 today. The 22 is the Fool, keeping that open heart and taking that leap of faith. Being love, the day adds up to the 27, 9, and 9 is all about endings and compassion, universal selflessness. The 27 is the Ace of Wands, which is that fiery energy, that ignition, really sparking you. But it's a little overkill today, so you need to find an outlet for it. And since the Fool's there, don't be foolish with this creative, passionate energy. Let's see here. So the SIRIAN Starseed deck was cut and dealt at 10:07, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. And that ER self, or urgent self, came up at 10:19, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. And it was funny because I asked my son today about the queens. I said, which queen do you see me as? And I showed him the 4 queens, but I also put the Empress out there and the 9 of Pentacles. And it was interesting what he said. And he viewed the Queen of Wands card as intimidating, and the 9 of Pentacles Sovereign card like the Disney character, which is the one he actually liked, because they go with the flow. It's a lighter energy. So I thought that was interesting coming from the masculine. I thought you'd like to hear that. The read was done at 10:33 to 34, which is the 7 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. The 33 is also the Christ vibration. And the major arcana were the Ascension card, which is like the world, Strength, Luna, which is the moon, Justice, and Higher Self, or the High Priestess. Before the read, Reason, or the Emperor, came up, as well as Indigo, which is the Magician. And the Hermit came up after the read. The Aries energy here in the majors was up and down. Gemini was reversed. Pisces upright, Leo reversed. Cancer was upright, Libra was upright, Pisces reversed. So Pisces was upright and reversed. And then Virgo was upright as well. There could be some reversed energy there too. So those are the main signs for the read from the main cards in the read before the clarifiers. We have 3 cups, 2 pentacles, and 1 sword. There were no wands, which was very interesting with all this fire energy. There were no wands in the masculine's read today, probably because he's giving it all to the feminine. He's not being physically active, so he's transferring all that energy to the feminine. So we have 3, 2, 1, jump. And then we also have, as far as court cards, the King of Cups was the only court card in the read. Before the read, the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles came up. And after the read, the Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the Page of Swords came up. This was after the read. The only numbers that came up in the read today were triple 4s. So 4s were big today. So the Emperor's big here. And then we have the 1 as well for the Magician, and the 6 of the Lovers. And it looked like in the underlying energy, the Emperor and the Indigo both came up. The Indigo was reversed, but the Emperor's upright. So those two may not be getting along today, the Emperor and the Magician. And that can be his inner magician as well, which can be a very manipulative energy. But there's a conflict between those two very masculine energies. And that would be 1 and 4. And then we have the 6 of the lovers, which is a very different energy. There was no numerology card on the code line today, and it was a very simple message today. But the numbers on the code line were 46 and 1, which add up to 47. So the 6 of Cups, the magician, and then the 7 of Cups, which for me is the synchronicities, the heaven in their eyes, but it's also those choices and options and confusion if it gets overwhelming. So the 444, the 16, the 321 jump, so just jump, right? 14 is the Temperance card, and then the 46, as I said already. So the message here was definitely the Mary Magdalene energy. Also the Mother Mary energy was coming up here with the 46 in the code line of the 6 of Cups, the soulmates, the twins, right? The person from your past life. Also the new moon energy coming in here with the new life of the Ace of Crystals or the Ace of Pentacles coming in on Easy Street. So very much about the Emperor and the lovers at the new moon, an offer of Easy Street, right? This beautiful new life of perfect contentment. I went online really quick, and the Best of Robin Williams and Billy Crystal came up together, and then External Symmetry of Crystals, so using crystal energy, 32, which is the 6 of Wands, the Journeyman, and crystal classes were coming up. I was also getting from this header regarding, you know, beauty, being skin deep and all that, that you can always buy that external beauty, right? But you can't buy the internal beauty. This was definitely, you know, asking to use that crystal energy to your advantage, you know, to help clear your insides, to make your insides more beautiful. Also, 6.4 megahertz was coming up as far as crystals, and Mauser, or Mouser. And 64 is the 10 of Swords, which has to do with ending pain. So, going into the read, first of all, I wanted to preface this with the Kings. Before I start the read, to enter the summary energies for the Kings, the King of Cups is like keeping an eye on things. We start off in the underlying energy with the King of Cups upright, and the clarifying card at the end is the King of Cups, and then the Knight of Pentacles at the end with the clarifiers. So the the King of Cups is literally starting and ending the read today, upright, which is great because that's that unconditional love energy. But the King of Cups is also keeping his eye on things, one eye, so he could be spying on things as well. The King of Wands may be sick of the Queen of Wands leaving and coming back, right? So never making a decision, or constantly in a relationship, fighting, breaking up, and coming back again. The King of Pentacles may be taking care of everyone, like, you know, like someone who owns a company, that kind of energy. And the Queen of Pentacles, though, is reversed and feels trapped with that energy. The King of Swords reversed may be lying about the condition of his family or his finances to the world, and as well the other way, where he's lying to the 10 of Pentacles reversed family with dysfunction or financial loss about the world, about a Pisces or a Cancer. The masculine seeing himself as the 4 of Cups reversed, starting over in love, but others may see him as the Emperor with this mystery partner that's unknown, like they never actually see them with a partner, so do they actually have one? An Emperor who maybe talks about their kids, but not their partners, so everyone thinks that person's not real, that she doesn't exist, or that he is single. Or he likes to come off that way in order to get attention from others. So that was just some energy that was coming up from the Kings and the Emperor. So as we start this read with the King of Cups upright, we have Reason and Indigo below there. Reason and Indigo, which is the Emperor and that Magician I told you about, and then the Queen of Wands reversed here, and then the King of Pentacles upright. So the Emperor and the Magician not getting along, and then the Queen of Wands reversed could be that Magician reversed, because she's reversed as well right next to it. And then there's a King of Pentacles who's upright. And the King of Pentacles could be the Emperor upright, or it could be someone separate from the Emperor. And then the King of Swords sits as a clarifier, reversed, on the King of Cups, so they could be the same person as well. So there's a lot of crossovers here. But the good loving man or father of unconditional love, after the Emperor is insecure or manipulative, or took tools from you, or had tools taken from him, the Emperor, by the Queen of Wands reversed and the King of Pentacles upright. With this King of Cups, there's a disconnect of the Queen of Cups reversed and kids reversed from the King of Cups. So it looks like a split family where the King of Cups is upright and the Queen of Cups and kids are all reversed. The King of Pentacles is helping the Queen of Cups reversed possibly find an opportunity out in the world, so they could be helping them get a job in a split. The King of Wands reversed may feel pushed into helping her out by the King of Pentacles and may feel like he's being manipulated into offering her a job or money. But the King of Pentacles is definitely helping her out with his connections. So the King of Swords reversed completes a cycle in a bold move away from the Ten of Pentacles reversed family or business, or the King of Swords reversed is stuck under that Ten of Pentacles reversed family or business, but beneath their rule, while Sealed Divine Feminine makes a bold move to ascend, move, or travel. There's a negative past coming up here for the masculine with difficult kids, or that the past returns, and the King of Swords reversed in debt, scammed, or has inequity of their relationship or distribution, and now coming clean, getting clean, or still a bit sneaky or underhanded, unhappy or never satisfied, and detoxing chaos by moving or travel. Coming clean about their unhappiness and chaos, and detoxing by making a big move, by traveling or ascending. So using vacation basically as a way to detox or de-stress. The King of Cups in a bold move after possibly being scammed by the King of Swords reversed and or the Queen of Wands reversed, because they're both reversed here. Dissatisfied and cutting the chains, or unhappy alone in a forced relationship, or the inner devil is unleashed. No one keeps baby in the corner, blasting past those who would stand in his way, right now no longer allowing others to control him. The wizard, it's like the wizard when he ascends in the balloon that day after he comes clean. He gets in the balloon where no one can touch him, right? Nobody puts baby in the corner, whether he's referring to him or to the Divine Feminine, which is the same anyway with the higher self. Grounds and ascends simultaneously like the wizard in the balloon. Nothing can stand in true love's way. The hermit is out hiding his light under a bushel, or literally hiding his light in a bush so nobody can see him spying, catching someone lying, cheating, stealing after new information or ideas come in, causing insecurity or manipulation and or loss of tools, or just in need of tools and doesn't have the necessary tools to cope with the situation, or just hiding their light to catch them in the act so they have firsthand knowledge for true clarity, okay? Someone who pretended to be all pure as the driven snow, pretending not to see, now gets caught or apprehended at 11:10, which is justice and a turn for the better. Evidence was found and lined up, aligned with DNA. At 11:11, justice times 2, found a match, the key fit, able to unlock the coded message. The King of Cups spying or just happens to see a crime or evidence while driving, or hit and run but left evidence behind, or discovery in a legal case, or medical discovery or industrial sabotage, or espionage, which is coming up as well. Finances and career come up here, and beneath that was forgiving and learning. After a jealous rage yesterday that came up, or the Emperor reversed, or a wounded warrior, new life or money offered in walking away to avoid a situation, or missing DNA, or missing pieces to a puzzle, or thinking someone was making up fake pieces to force it to fit or to make sense. So thinking whatever they were saying was a lie, they were making it up so that you would believe them, that kind of energy. The 5D world, or completing a cycle here, fighting with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and then begging forgiveness. And this can definitely be that relationship of back and forth, breaking up and then coming back. Or refusing to beg, or the Queen of Pentacles reversed is unforgiving, even if they do come back, trying to make things better. The Divine Feminine in the 5D, and on a quest to put tools out on the table, the mirror, the chalice, the flame, and plant with iron scrollwork and sword, or the truth, testing the truth to make sure it makes the cut, or stands up to the other's defense, evidence, proof, on a quest for closure without expecting forgiveness, spying to catch someone cheating, and remote view to identify dark entities blocking the Divine Masculine at work. One second, I made an error here. So with the remote view again was coming up around the dark entities that are blocking the Divine Masculine, and I'm seeing in the cards are showing me the dark entities on either side of the masculine at work, where the dark entity on the left side isn't as bad as the one on the right. And since the goats are coming, they could both have Capricorn in their chart. Blocking the Divine Masculine at work, dark goats. The left pocket, maybe just one who's misguided, and the other on the right side or the right pocket is just plain dark person. 1126 is Justice, and the 26 of the Page of Wands. And then my Nat, who was here yesterday hanging out with me, showed up again. Showing taking a risk, right? Because the Nat sitting with me while I'm doing things and not knowing if I'm going to crush them or not is a big risk for them to take, because they could get smushed at any moment. Taking big risks. Or the Queen of Pentacles reversed is not sorry for cheating because he's always flirting at work. Or this could be someone getting revenge or vice versa, okay, on each other, playing games. So love comes up, which is number 6, and beneath love for the masculine was 27 again, the Ace of Swords, but here it's spiritual partnership. So love with spiritual partnership beneath it first. Spying and people using satellite perhaps to view someone's home, or surveillance. Death reversed or near-death experience, or end is taking forever to clear. Deception, or the full moon, or Cancer eclipsed. The Knight of Cups offering love to the King of Wands, unbeknownst to him, so he says. The release from prison, anxiety, escape into darkness, subconscious, the 4D, the King of Cups. The King of Cups, is it reversed? Yeah, the King of Cups is just reversed and it's one place in the underlying energy. So this is the only place the King of Cups is reversed. The rest of the read, he's upright. So the King of Cups reversed with poor Saturn placement, felt he had no option. And then Fern was coming up. Fern, so it could be somebody's name, but Fern or leaks in the ceiling, or using a plant or feet to break through the glass ceiling. Walking sandals, a barber pole, and then a bunch of stuff came up online about Fern. Fern's Barbershop, Fern Creek Barbershop, and Fern the Barber in Southern California. 2 Mirrors is the place called, and there was a date of September 19th, 2019, which may be significant to somebody. And this was all at 1138, which is Justice and the Queen of Cups. Fern Cliff Lodge in White Plains, New York also came up, as well as Grace Leak, which is actually a person from myheritage.com. Her name is Grace Graham Leak, so somebody's name might be coming up here, who had 2 sisters, Margie and Dorothy Florence Koning. This person passed away at age 77 in Miami, Florida, 1978, but again, the year 1910 came up as the census of this person, which is crazy, because that came up twice yesterday. And then Fernie Barber, Ferni, came up from 71 Rue d'Antibes, and this was in Cannes. So we're talking about in France. And then Morocco was coming up, the Barbary, and then we have a Barbary in Philadelphia, so that was coming up. Anything having to do with the Barbary Coast. Also, Barbary Coast Drive in New Bern, North Carolina came up as well. And then a header came up, the brief and bloody history of San Francisco's Barbary Coast, the red light district that came up during the gold rush. There was also a movie about the Barbary Coast, 1935, and it was placed in the gold rush, which is around 1849 and 50. But also Morocco and Algeria were coming up here. No option here at 1155, which is justice and the truth, the Ace of Swords. No option but to release himself and take a different path. And then more stuff came up. Soviet Omega laser weapon program came up, which is similar to the Terra 3 laser. And then June 1995, Omega became the world's highest energy ultraviolet laser. And then Planet Omega by Fel Fern came up. A sneaky path, or path less traveled, the King of Cups in a bold move, insecure, on his way to the Queen of Pentacles reversed, for love perhaps, or in need of tools to deal with her, or get forgiveness, or manipulate her to love him. The recent past here is the Six of Cups reversed, a negative past, or just difficult kids, or the past had returned, delaying implementation of his chosen path. Presently disconnected, or not seeing eye to eye or face to face, the Queen of Cups reversed and King of Pentacles accepting their chosen path of big love, spiritual love, of oneness. The foundation here is the Four of Pentacles reversed, the Divine Masculine's heart, the Batcave, coming out of the Batcave, destined to fall, coming together at work, holding their tongue, or lashing out at fools or foolish behavior there, coming into work when not expected to be there in order to catch someone in the act or not doing their job. The central energy here is the world complete, the cycle done. The King of Wands reversed, offered a new life or money to pay for frustrated lack of sex, conception, depression, and offering the whole truth to start over in love with synchronicities and wanting to see what's under the sheet in awakening. A bright idea from synchronicities, whatever radiates or stands out, the best option, what stands above the rest, the test of time, the last one standing. The challenge being the Ace of Pentacles, the new life, and the King of Pentacles, lovers, grounding 5D lovers into the 3D, rising above after suffering in silence, which also can relate to a sister as well, or third party, a negative group, or antisocial after too much socializing or partying, overindulging and feeling no joy. So no longer getting joy from any of the stuff which they may have used to enjoy. Inspired to home, union, or happy, simple life, the Queen of Wands reversed and the Empress reversed, or Taurus reversed, choosing a new path, inspired, at dinner or lunch, but no joy from home. So it's like it's like the Queen of Wands reversed and the Empress or Taurus reversed don't like staying home. They like being out all the time. And they come up together a lot, so it could be the same person, or it could be a mother and daughter, or a mother-in-law and daughter who hang out all together, but they're both reversed here. And this could reference the Queen of Wands reversed, but also the Queen of Pentacles reversed comes up with this energy. So they could be two people, those two people. So choosing a new path, inspired at dinner or lunch, coming together, no joy from home, frustration, no passion or drive, unable to conceive or conceptualize, or burn the past. Impatient fallen angel or Sagittarius reversed, inspired by offer of love, by being love, and exposed, offering love to his sunshine, a commitment to dark night and transformation, the whole truth of breaking through his crown, as well as synchronicities, options, activities, choices, and his confusion, or offering love by forcing Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio to face the truth of his synchronicities, and now the fire sign is reversed, or that can represent his weakness or his need for courage, strength, wanting to build more muscle, or the need for balls. The Queen of Wands reversed announces she's leaving. The Ten of Cups family, or to find emotional fulfillment for herself, or as the High Priestess, secret or psychic abilities, or Pisces without options. Or Pisces is flinging themselves at the Queen of Wands after she turned mad or sick and tired to announce that she's walking away. So it took till she walked away to get any attention from this other energy. And this could be a child or a girlfriend or It could be a two-woman relationship. This is a 1223, which is the Hangman and the King of Wands. So 1224 is the Hangman and the Queen of Wands. Or the King of Cups here is or the, what did I write here? Or this is the, I believe it's supposed to be the Queen of Wands. I just wrote it wrong. The Queen of Wands is changing her mind and now wants to be an Olympic judge. Or is pissed at a judge on behalf of their daughter in competition. So maybe, you know, like anything that gets scored, the mother's pissed because they did a really good routine and then the judges scored them badly and they're pissed. Or 1 minute emotional fulfillment, happy family, and the next minute she's judgmental and leaving, never reaching the end. So apparently this is coming up for this person back and forth constantly. Good news or getting attention, and then dying in great pain, you know, writhing in great pain like it's the end of the world, like someone had stabbed her 1,000,000 times, unable to make decisions, in fear of a painful death. Or 2 fire signs. There's 2 fire sign women here. Or twin females who reflect each other, explaining runner-chaser perhaps. You could be watching this on a video. The masculine could be watching this on a video about runner-chaser, explaining runner-chaser, pulling in and pushing away, throwing self at them, and then rejecting and wanting to die. The Empress reversed, unhappy and unsatisfied, tripping up, getting their chain yanked by the Knight of Wands Libra, or passionately coming out of justice or divorce, or feeling they have to drop everything just because he arrives home at night, required to drop and have sex, or Libra trying to catch the Empress reversed, or Taurus in the act, catch them off guard, cash in on their weakness, or Libra feels they are that they're only here to come running every time the Empress reversed or Taurus reversed falls, makes a mistake, or needs to make a decision. But so they need him for everything except for choosing not to be home at night for affection, right? So it's someone who calls them on every little whim to leave work and come home and rescue and do this and do that, and then when they come home at night, no affection. So no reunion, no activities, left out in the cold, he behind in exile, out of the group or family, wanting romance, and the other is aware but still doesn't care, or is impatient and frustrated with lover, or just sexual frustration. The Queen of Pentacles reversed with anxiety, fear, or feels like a prisoner, a hostage, feels like she's tied up. And the King of Wands reversed is tired but still inspired, and tired of bringing up the past when somebody possibly cheated, or bringing up the past about an offer of love in broad daylight, the Taurus, commitment, marriage, or contract transformed by the truth and synchronicities, or the fact that but this could also be manipulated by the fact that they have other options. So someone might use that to their advantage in the relationship. Soon is the Four of Swords reversed, no sleep or rising above, or rested and meditated enough now to come out about 5D lovers, finding peace and implementing a plan to heal and forgive after suffering in silence, stressed out, purging, not sleeping, or possibly have headaches, but AIDS was just coming up here too, HIV. Impatient to dump their responsibilities and confess and get it over with already, coming out at work about new love, self-love, spiritual love, and choosing a new path, perhaps with the twin path. Frustrated in the aftermath of sudden events and epiphanies, or in avoiding disaster or sudden changes for the King of Pentacles and lovers, or speaking about them. Challenged by a new life. He's seeing himself as the Four of Cups reversed, starting over in love, no longer an island unto himself, and no longer wishing upon a star, committed to implementing a plan with the Queen of Swords reversed, or that she is powerless and upset, or Taurus is with 2 daughters, or married with kids, and he's injured in exile, dark night on 4D bridge. The Taurus unable to stop him from seeing or getting to his kids or to his new love. So it's like he's now being strong, raising himself above that, saying no one, it's like no one's putting baby in the corner. No one can stop me from seeing my kids or anyone I love. And it's basically the masculine walking right over a partner, the religion, the establishment, whatever's getting in his way of getting to where he wants to go. And this was at 1255, which is the Hangman and the Ace of Swords, the Truth, Excalibur. The Hangman getting up to pull the sword from the stone. The card from Romance Angel that came out here, the first one out was Release Your Ex. And then Playfulness, and then Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And then also the Divine Feminine could be tired of forging a new path, being the Cyclone. This is the imagery that was coming up for this. And the Divine Masculine is injured and unable to keep up with the cleanup crew, or vice versa. Because I always speak about the feminine clearing the path with her Cyclone, and then the masculine having to clean up after him, or vice versa. No more pleasantries with the karmics as death warms over. Scorpio, or Dark Knight, steps it up, walking over the Hierophant or Taurus, religion or establishment if necessary. Around him, or how he is seen, is the moon upright, the Cancer energy, the nighttime, yet still bright and sunny, or kids want to talk, or exposing all like a kid and being playful at night, as lover may be defensive because they may be tired at night, or kids spreading the word, or hearing about lover, or happy news about lover, and the Emperor is giving news or message to kids and or Leo, and lover is unaware, or the word is out about secret lover at night, or starting over at night, giving more affection to kids without requiring that they use their intuition. The masculine needs to clear blocks about injustice, divorce, and or that Libra energy that the Justice card is, which justice is just truth and balance, and not expressing feelings, energy exchange, delays in communication or travel, surrender and giving up, and standing up for self all at the same time. Impatient to just let it all go and get it over with. The Knight of Wands, rescue, running away from their destiny, their good fortune, or destined for the truth, for the crowning glory, and running away with the prize. The higher self reversed, not using their intuition, or the secret's already out, so they don't need their intuition, about lovers exposed and an offer of love to Taurus and Scorpio, or marriage, religion, or establishment. Impatience is spurring him on to offer love to Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio, and the truth of synchronicities or options, giving them their options or choices. The Ten of Cups reversed, an ending of a family or emotional cycle for the Page of Cups and Knight of Cups. Secret is out to kids about the end of a family or unhappiness of the family, or kids or family are not using their intuition, but kids are coming up loving them anyway. Gemini upright, Pisces reversed, Libra upright, Sagittarius upright and reversed here, Leo upright and Taurus upright and reversed, Scorpio upright and Virgo upright, all in this ending area here. So the Hermit upright, in debt, scammed, inequity of relationship or of distribution, coming clean about need for help, and working to align with desires and get their ducks in a row. With the Empress reversed, who could be, anyone. It's a negative energy though. So it's either someone ill, incapacitated, or someone who may have miscarried, or if it's not illness related, it has to do with someone who's, out of control with their ego. So very abusive in that kind of energy. Or just an Empress, a mother, aunt, grandmother who's just out of sorts or not grounded today. All right, so he's getting his ducks in a row with this Empress energy reversed, which can be his own lack as well, or getting rid of stuff, letting go of, or spending a little to make repairs, perhaps on the house, or make amends with the secret out about Hermit and Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords, or of death, of marriage, or Taurus or Leo exposed, and the unhappy King of Cups carries on. Carry on. That was coming up here. The King of Cups coming out of the Batcave to start over in love at night about his negative past, or difficult kids, or the past that has returned, in order to get closure and challenged by a new life and starting over, or paying off and rising above justice, and aware of weakness, or fire sign reversed, without intuition, or that the secret is out. About the Hermit, the Page of Cups, message of love, to or from the Queen of Cups reversed, who is spreading the word of dissatisfaction or unhappiness alone, the King of Cups offering help or perhaps a proposal, and that was at 124 which is the Magician and the Queen of Wands. The King of Cups with difficult kids or the past returning without option, coming out of the Batcave, opening his heart to the world, but challenged by that new life and starting over and needing courage to do it. Starting over in love and rising above, coming out at night about justice, divorce, truth, and balance, that the secret is out or not using their intuition with the Hermit, Page of Cups, Queen of Cups, and Page of Swords. The Hermit's love and the Queen of Cups reversed her message, not getting wish or unhappy with the King of Cups working, unconditionally loving at work and not at home, or the King of Cups is humble, loyal servant, the workhorse, but unhappy alone. So on the love card there, and the underlying energy was a little bit of sidebar there. So difficult kids fighting their ego or weaknesses, or the twin returns on a quest to find courage in the aftermath of sudden events or epiphanies to detox the chaos and allow love in. Okay, so that is the read. I'm going to pull a few oracle cards for you guys and show you the cards. And I'm getting sweaty, so there's a lot of masculine energy. There's still stress in, even though I'm relaxed, there's still stress coming up in the solar plexus. So take a deep breath. I'm going to keep it light with the cards here. Let's see what we got. And I'm sweating now. Take a deep breath. So for everyone watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful, organic, divine love and diamond light. And so it is. Diamond crystalline light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, what is the message for this read? What was the point? All right, these are coming out. Actually, 3 cards are coming out for you guys. The bottom of the deck is the Emperor. We got the little deer mouse. Structure and organization are important right now. Don't be afraid to take on a leadership role, as you have much wisdom to offer. Okay? And that's like my little Matt, this little guy, becoming the Emperor, right? Because he may be little to us, but in his world, he's huge. Coming amongst the giant, right? 4 of Spring is the Otters. Aw. It's time to kick back, relax, and celebrate all that you have. Joy arises from success in your career, the completion of a project, or a very happy home life. Okay, the Queen of Spring also comes up. The same color. The Persian cat, don't underestimate your ability to manifest your dreams. You may have several priorities vying for your attention at once, but you can do it. And she's there with 2 little kitties there too. And there's the moon in the back. Whew. But you notice it looks like there's a separation here. There's 2 hanging out, enjoying themselves, and then there's a parent with 2 kids. So whichever way that might be. And then we have the Queen of Autumn, thoughtful, caring, creative, and ingenious. And also here with Queen of Spring, we have talented, brilliant, independent, and charming. Here is thoughtful, caring, creative, and ingenious. Here's another bunny with two kids. The Belgian hare. You will be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person. So focus on the positive right now with all this energy coming up. All right, let's see what we have here. From my energy deck, the energy oracle card. You notice they're all like very gentle animals that are coming up. It's the cat and the bunnies and the mouse and the otters, you know, they're very sweet. All right, let's see what comes up from the energy deck here. It came right out. Number 12, the temple path. So just stay on path, okay? And treat yourself well. Take a break when you need to. Get away. The door to spirit's coming out as well, which is 32, which is the journey, the 6 of wands, the door to spirit. Allow the lightness to come in, right? The purity, clear your space, purify your perspective as well with keeping all your energies positive, okay? The bottom of this deck is the journey. So this is all about the path and the journey, and there's the 4D bridge, okay? It's even got a rainbow there, okay? So the journey has the rainbow bridge. It's like you're right in the middle of it. And this came up in the read. It's like she's holding her light so no one can see it, like it came up in the read, hiding the light under a bush so nobody can see it, so she can get over the bridge without anyone seeing her there to make her journey smoother. And you see these are all three of these are about the journey, right? The temple path, the door to spirit, and journey. So it's saying like to cleanse the energy to help it be smoother on the rest of your journey there. So you already climbed the steps. To get to the main part of the journey, it's like now is the second half. It's all all the way home. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so the second half, you know, is always faster coming home. So that's the message I'm getting. And also number 2 is there with that card, which is the High Priestess. All right. Let's see here. And then from the Nature Whispers deck. This will be the end of it. Last cards. Take a deep breath, guys. That felt good, actually. What is our last message? What do we need to know about this read today? Okay, the underlying energy is be in service, 41, which is the Ace of Cups, which is just loving yourself first. Spiritual love as well as new love. Be in service. So it's like she's definitely underwater with the sun shining through the dense energy of the water, right? The light trying to get through to everybody, even though the fish and the ocean life. And the coral reefs are coming up here, the health of the ocean. That was definitely a theme that was coming up in advertisements today. Okay, so to help keep our water clean and help the ocean life. And the 3 cards that came up for you guys is Infinite Blessings, number 17, which is the star. So fly high above the land. Infinite blessings, and spread blessings to everyone like a little fairy. And then we have Seek Beauty, which is 44, which is that master number, also the 4 of Cups, grounding and integrating and mastering that offer of love, to see the beauty in everything. And then the 3rd card is Catch Your Breath, which I definitely need to do because that's stress right now. Catch your breath. 15 is the devil. When dark energies are coming up, hug a tree, ground yourself, meditate, relax. Do something different, you know, to break up the energy. And they're very subtle. All 3 of these cards have very subtle energies to them. They're not like bright colors. They're more muted today, right? So when the energies are darkening your spirit a little bit, this is what these messages are for. It's saying make sure to ground. Lots of browns and reds, you see that? Go to your root chakra, and then, you know, rooty types of vegetables, potatoes, things like that. But ground yourself, take a walk, meditate, hug a tree, salt baths, whatever you need to do. And then here is to, even when you're feeling uncomfortable, still, you know, you said that doesn't mean anything. See the beauty in everything. Even when it seems to be brown, you know, or if something's sick, you still see the beauty in everything. And then the infinite blessings, okay? To count your blessings and then spread them around the world. Okay, guys, let me show you the cards. All right. So there's that King of Cups keeping his eye on you. The recent past is the 6 of Chalices, which was reversed today. The 4 of Crystals. Here's the clarifiers. That's like the bat cave, the masculine in his bat cave, but that was reversed coming out. We have the World in the middle upright. The challenge is the Ace of Crystals or Pentacles, which is also upright. The other underlying energies and crowning is that Strength card, but it's a tiger in this deck, so for me it's more than just Leo. And then we're scrolling across here to the 4 of Orbs or Swords, which is also reversed, and then the 4 of Chalices. Like I said, there were 3 4s in the read today. Around the Master, how he's seen is Luna or the Moon, which was upright, and then Justice upright is the block that he needs to get through. And then we end up with the High Priestess reversed, with the Hermit above that, the Page of Cups above that, the Queen of Cups next to that, and then above that is the Page of Swords. And then we end up with the Knight of Pentacles there, and you see that little sidebar on the love card, which I did review already. Okay, guys, so just take care of your energy, rest. Don't try to do too much. You may get triggered really easily today. And just be good to yourself. As always, drink your water and rise and be loved. Bye.